Hi, it's Mark Marshall with the New York Jazz Workshop. I wanted to talk about chord substitutions. Now, this can work out wonderfully well when you have a chord progression that's just very static and recurring over and over again. And there are certain points in songs where it could use some variety, right, and be able to mix it up, but not completely change the vibe of the song. So if you learn the principles of chord substitution, it can really allow you to take your initial idea you have and expand on it, because that is really key, having tools to be able to expand on your ideas. So I was going to play the most basic C major chord. Right? Now, the basic idea of chord substitution is that you can swap a chord out for the C major chord that has notes in common with it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use a chord that has two notes in common with it. So if I look at a C chord, see if I move one note, if we have another chord that we could play, and we do, A minor. So I only changed one note. I only changed the G note to A minor and A note. Right? So those two chords, it's the 1 and the 6 chord, they have a lot in common with each other, and depending on what melody note is being sung, you can swap them in and out from each other, right? And so the same thing could be said, I can actually play another chord here too. I could move one note, I can move the C down to B, and we have an E minor. So they share a lot of same notes, and they're swappable. Now, this gets more and more complex because you can be more adventurous. You don't have to have two notes in common. You can have one note in common. And of course, there are some choices for chord substitutions that are more popular than others, and that's a deeper topic. But in its most simplest form, it's a way of creating variety. So if I have a chord progression that's happening, I don't just have to play a C every time. Occasionally, I can swap it out with an A minor or an E minor and hear how that works in the arrangement. I hope you found that useful. If you're interested in learning more, I, as well as a number of other really skilled instructors, offer courses and lessons in a variety of different areas and topics at newyorkjazzworkshop.com for more details.